They start the drive with Vaughn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Second and 5.
Here we go, 46. Hey, chill. We're going to 50 for one.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Running behind center with Vaughn, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They need 12 here. It's third down. Here's Prescott. Complete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw on second down. McNally finds Gibbs on a check down. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one a first down pickup of 8. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And the Lions have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Hey, kill.
Prescott now on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down and 8. Again, a run with Vaughn. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A first down throw for Prescott. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott now. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
To throw on second down, McNally. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun, McNally. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, McNally. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for a loss on the play. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. McNally. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. Kavontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and it's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Prescott. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give running right is Vaughn. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Hey, 47.
Throwing, Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Running to the right, this is Vaughn. And he coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. Here's Prescott. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Gibbs. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will go down. The Cowboys sack. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Pushing through the contact. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 91 yards rushing for him. Now a strong performance here this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Another run for Gibbs here. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 2nd and 6. Gibbs straight ahead. Shifts by at the 15. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. A final shot before break. McNally, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, McNally. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tariq Carpenter coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy, and that particular play just came from the outside.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
His impatience had to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 131 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action. McNally looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 1st down. McNally. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off the play fake. McNally. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
From the gun on 3rd down, McNally trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And some space here. 72 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Off play action. McNally. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30.
An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McNally. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Micah Parsons,
his second sack of the night.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. McNally.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, kill!
A run with Vaughn out of the gun.
Shoves, taking it right down Broadway.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down and 6 now. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Second and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Prescott. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. McNally, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill when your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon. There's an incompletion right there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Steps away to his left. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Here's 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.